I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it a back day. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it turnpike miles. Yeah, it's Boo signing on.
Welcome back, everyone, to the newest message in the Once a Week series. I'm Billy Giannouloudis, and if you haven't been keeping up with the recent messages we've been putting out the last few weeks, you've been missing out. The recent solo messages have pertained to concepts and topics I teach people in my training seminars, whether it's to help them succeed in whatever area they want in their lives. And I wanted to bring these messages to you, the viewers, in case you hadn't had the opportunity to come to a training seminar yet. In today's message, it falls right in line with that and brings forward something that I know a lot of us may have never even thought possible. Or maybe you did, but just didn't understand how to go about it. And that is how to control your emotions. Now, Tony Robbins, who I've mentioned in my videos, trained me, among others. He brought this concept to my attention, and it helped me greatly. Because most of us tend to walk through life not understanding our emotions and what they're trying to tell us. Or many of us just try to run from our emotions and avoid them because we just don't want to deal with them or the situation at hand. I think we've all been guilty of doing that at some point in our lives. But it's because we were never told what these emotions were trying to tell us all along. Unless you do some digging, or someone comes to you and talks to you about this, or someone posts a video telling you about this, the idea that you could actually control and understand what life is trying to tell you through your emotional ups and downs is just a fantasy. But it's about to become a reality for you. But before we understand what our emotions are trying to tell us, we need to understand how we all deal with emotions from time to time. And there's about 4 basic ways people deal with their emotions. I got them right here for you. The first being avoidance. Because once we all have been through a situation that caused us to feel some sort of pain, a painful emotion, it's only natural that we wouldn't want to put ourselves in those situations again. Because we don't want to feel those same emotions. So we avoid. But truthfully, you can't avoid feeling. Whether it's something you fear that you try to avoid because you don't want to feel that pain anymore, your fear will make you miss out on the joys life has to offer you. People that have been rejected in relationships or when approaching a new job may avoid those situations again out of the fear that the same result would happen. But what if we learn the true positive meaning behind the emotions rather than avoid them? We could see a much greater result. But the second way we tend to deal with emotions, right here, denial. After something happens to us and someone asks how things are, we may say to them, "Oh, it isn't too bad." But inside, we have all the negative thoughts rushing around our heads that we never shift. In recent videos on questions, we go over how bad it is to have disempowering thoughts running through your mind. So with the denial strategy people use, they may pretend the emotion isn't there when it actually is, which in turn creates even more pain for them. Understanding the message behind the emotion you're feeling alleviates the pain. But ignoring the emotion will just cause that emotion to grow stronger until you eventually do listen to something. But the third strategy we use to deal with emotions is competition. Have you ever had someone, a friend or a family member, try to help you when you're feeling down, and they try to tell you that they have it worse than you, so you shouldn't feel that bad? They probably mean well, but in turn, what they're saying when they say that their situation is worse, for them, they're intensifying their own negative emotion and using it as a badge, a competition to see who has it worse. All this does for them is invest in feeling bad. Never putting the time in to understand the positive purpose of that emotion that they're feeling. The more you intensify the bad, the more that bad becomes your story. Like, how'd you get that badge? But the fourth strategy we use to deal with emotions is learning and using. That's what this video is all about. Because emotions are hardwired into our beings. It's a part of how we were created. And just saying that, there must be a reason for them in our lives rather than just something to avoid or deny or compete with. Our emotions are a compass that tells us what actions we're supposed to take to achieve our goals. They were never our enemies, but instead they're a gift that, if used the right way, gives you an advantage in life. Your negative emotions in all aspects are your action signals. And once you understand each signal and the message that it's trying to give you, your entire emotional life changes, because you start to understand how to control those emotions and use them for your own benefit to succeed in whatever area in your life that emotion is popping up for. Your action signals, those negative emotions, want to increase the quality of your life. But to understand what messages these signals are trying to send you, you've got to understand who is in control of how you feel. Now, who is in control of how you feel? That's you. You control how you feel because you are the source of the emotions. And I know that's a big idea to understand because we're never told we have that much control in our lives. But if you can grasp and believe that your emotions come from you, your mind, your body, your soul, you create them. So you can control them. Because you can feel any way you want to at any moment in time. We all have specific guidelines we create consciously and unconsciously, which allow us to feel a certain way. I'm here to tell you, take the guidelines away. Feel how you want to feel now. If you want to feel good now, don't wait for a special reason. You're here watching this video right now. Feel good. I guarantee there's plenty to feel good about in your life if you can open your eyes up to see it. But on this idea of action signals, why don't we feel good all the time? If a negative emotion comes your way and you don't feel good anymore, if you could put a message to that negative emotion, what would it be? Probably that what you're currently doing to feel good isn't working anymore. What you're perceiving with the situations and experiences you're in, your thoughts could be skewed, causing you to feel bad or just some amount of pain. Or how you're going to feel about feeling good needs to be changed to continue your growth and feeling good on a larger scale. The actions that you're taking need to shift. Most negative emotions are action signals. Bring the message of how we need to change our approach. We've got to be flexible. If what you're doing is not producing the result that you want, all you got to do is just switch it up. And as we've gone over in recent once-a-week messages, we need to switch up first what we're focusing on. Because our perception of things need to change if we are to change our approach to get the result that we want in life. And the video I mentioned earlier on questions helps you shift your perception. Like that. It's incredible. I want you to go check that video out. It's after this. I'll put it at the end. Your negative emotions, they're not your enemy. They're a call to action. They want to support you to create a better quality of life, to change the way you think, what you focus on, and what actions you're taking. The negative emotions, truthfully, they're trying to tell you that there is so much more in this life for you. And we got to switch things up to get there. Now I know, with this entire video, I know it's a shorter video, but I just put so much information out there to you guys. I'm going to stop this message here, because I want you to sit on that. I want you to think on it, meditate on it, do whatever you do. But I'm going to connect the next couple of videos to this topic because these action signals, they go so much deeper. So keep tuning in, guys, for the upcoming videos. Be sure to like this video, subscribe for more, and share it to others who could benefit from this. But this is just part one, because these action signals, they go so much further. And we're going to control these emotions, these negative emotions, these action signals, so you can better the quality of your life. So keep tuning in and get ready for part two. Until next week, guys.
You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made.